What's up everyone? Today I would like to talk a little bit about Gran Turismo 7 now that the trailer has launched a few hours ago for PlayStation 5. Really exciting stuff. Um, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about, the things we can look forward to in Gran Turismo 7 while we drive in Gran Turismo Sport in VR. So, today we're just cruising with the new 2020 Supra. Nice car. So, Gran Turismo 7. The trailer just got released a few hours ago and it showed pretty much, I guess, all the important things that I was looking forward to, at least. So, right off the bat, we can see that the graphics are really great. The colors really pop out in the trailer. That really caught my eye, as well as some really nice fine textures. Generally, looking at the trailer, it doesn't look like a huge difference from current gen straight away, but I'm sure we'd be able to see, especially in some gameplay footage, how much smoother and a lot of the smaller details, I think, that are going to be great on the PlayStation 5. Currently, we're already running some great specs on the PlayStation 4, but PlayStation 5, we're talking about some real powerful stuff. So, we're going to be seeing a lot of good loading times, and then I'm guessing that is also going to result in some really smooth gameplay as well. So hopefully online gameplay is going to be even smoother than the current generation for racing games in general. That's something that we can all look forward to. Another thing we can really look forward to is, of course, the VR. What do you call it? The VR capacity. How well PlayStation 5 can take VR play. So right now we're running, on a PS4 Pro, and everything runs smoothly. Everything runs okay, but we do have the issue of a lower resolution headset. That's something that's really been bugging me when I play anything on PlayStation 4, PS4 VR right now. And it's really that. The games are actually looking quite nice. I'm sure all of you who have played Gran Turismo in VR can tell that, all these things, everything looks really great, but it's more that the headset lets us down because it is that lower resolution. So, you can have a look at, some of the textures inside the car, and you can see really fine detail that aren't getting translated over as well on the headset. So, when they release better looking VR games as well, I'm looking forward to the updated PlayStation VR 2 and seeing how much better those games look, because PSVR is already very immersive, but I think the updated resolution will enable us to dive even further into virtual reality. Now, what else was there? Oh yes, there was something really nice in the trailer. I'm sure lots of you will agree with me on this one, but the fact that Trial Mountain is coming back, that's a really big one for me. I played mostly Gran Turismo 5, and I spent most of my time on that circuit, one of the original tracks in Gran Turismo, and that's Trial Mountain. It's a really fun track. I learned, all my basics of driving and driving lines. I practiced my driving lines on that. I practiced also drifting in Trial Mountain as well. So I'm really happy that they're bringing some of those tracks back. I'm guessing that that's going to include some of the other original tracks as well. So after spending all that time in Gran Turismo, in the previous Gran Turismo games, driving some of the original tracks, it'll be nice to be able to drive in VR in some of those original tracks. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Now there's some big buzz around some of the menu system that was displayed or shown in the trailer. We could see that we have I think a tuning garage or a proper tuning option. So not like Gran Turismo Sport where it was mainly just just spreadsheets and numbers, which is really boring in my opinion. It looks like it is going back to sort of more of the older Gran Turismo series where you have a tuning shop and then you can actually pick out which parts you're going to upgrade, which to me is definitely more realistic, instead of just punching in a few numbers in the settings screen or sheet that we do in Gran Turismo Sport. So that's something we can look forward to, and it would be nice to see. I'm pretty sure there is a used car dealership in the new one. I may be wrong, but it did briefly look like there was something along the lines of that. So that is also an old feature that isn't present in the current Gran Turismo Sport, but everyone missed that feature a lot. So good to see that back. It really seems like Polyphony is really listening to a lot of the consumer people talk about this, and they're listening to us. They're implementing all these changes that we've been asking for. So that's really, really great. Cheers to them for making that happen. What else is there? I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to remember what was in the trailer. They were really showing some of the cars. Well, some of the cars were in Gran Turismo Sport, especially some that were in the updates. But there were a few cars that we don't have, that we can quite possibly look forward to in the new Gran Turismo 7. Now there was one more thing that I really wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. What was it? I mean, the PlayStation 5 itself. I'm sure you guys saw the trailer for that first. But looking nice and slick, promising some really, really good load times and some powerful specs. So that's something to look forward to. One other thing that I really want, because I mainly play in VR, so this is a VR thing that we want, is the ability to actually play online with multiple friends. I'm sure they've got something along the lines of that. It does seem like the newer PlayStation 5 games have a lot of VR in mind. So, being able to do what PC players can do now in Assetto Corsa, such as cruising freely in the expressway, the full highway system of Japan, in VR, and being able to play online with other people. So you can have a group of friends just cruising down the streets of Japan. That would be a really, really cool feature. I would also like to see a little bit more of open world games, or even just tracks where you know, it's not a race course, just more street, casual sort of racing, you know, circuits, tracks. I'm not sure what to call them at this point if I'm saying, you know, open world and street. But yes, I would like to see a little bit more of that happening. Yeah. Okay. A lovely spin. Sorry. Yeah, so there's lots to look forward to. I mean, you know, we all had a lot of fun in Gran Turismo Sport with some of the new features that they brought for us, but Gran Turismo 7, I think there are going to be a lot of cool changes that are going to be better than what we currently have. Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys are looking forward to, or you know, what you guys have been asking for in next gen Gran Turismo? Of course, we can definitely have more cars. Always a good thing. You know, there's a big library of cars that are missing from the current Gran Turismo. I'm sure, I don't know many about cars manufacturers other than Japanese cars, but you know, out of the Japanese cars, we're definitely missing a few generations of certain cars, so it's not like we're lacking, you know, hugely in numbers, but just some of the more subtle things, like, you know, a few generation gaps that we're missing, that we would like to have. One big one for me is the Silvias. We only have an S13 in Gran Turismo Sport, and that makes no sense to me. Yes, S13 is a really, really nice car, and I love it to bits, but I would really like to have the S14 and the S15 as well. I really do like both of them, but you know, we can't even pick that. It would be also nice to have a few of the older Skylines, a few of the other Zs from Nissan, you know, things like that. There are a lot of cars that we even had in the older Gran Turismo games. I remember having lots of different cars in Gran Turismo 5 and 6. They had a huge library. Not all of them had a nice designed interior, but the cars were there. So it would be good if they actually did have a few more cars, I would say. I think, yeah, even the RX-8 is missing in GT Sport. What else? What else was there? I'm sure there were more that, you know, more cars that we really wanted. Like I said again, I'm quite biased with cars. I don't know much about other cars other than, you know, Japanese cars. So sorry about that. But yes, even the Fair Lady series, we only have a few. We have the Fugu Z, but you know, that's not the original one as well. We have the 300ZX. I'm happy with that. I do like the 300ZX, but we're missing the 370 and the other Z31, I think. Yeah, so we're definitely missing a few. 350 is nice, but you know, 370 is another good step up from the 350, so we would love to have that as well. Yeah. So I hope I covered enough. Definitely lots to look forward to for next gen. You know, current gen is already pretty awesome. I've had so many hours, so much fun doing this, you know. But yes, next gen, the VR generation, hopefully, with some awesome VR games, driving games. VR driving games would be nice. But I'm totally open to other VR games as well. Yeah, so I'm sure they will keep us updated. They bombarded us with, you know, over 10 videos in the last, you know, few hours. So I'm sure they will keep releasing, you know, new videos and new trailers of what's coming. All right. Well, I'm signing off now, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully with some more drifting, racing, or some more updates. Peace out.